We are live. It is week 12, game number 7 of the 2021 NFL season. It is featuring the New York Football Giants going up against the Cincinnati Bengals. We are at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. I'm going to let this go and see your live meeting.
We'll see Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Daniel Jones and the New York Giants. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium, right on the banks of the Ohio River. The enthusiasm of the Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of the sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the New York Giants. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to push foot into this one. And we are underway from Cincinnati. Now it's Wilson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
What I enjoyed this week is that you were asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
The first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got an open man, and C.J. Uzomah. They get another back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
He's got his man, Boyd. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Defense was expecting running their Delta pass of over 15 yards. So opening drive, 3rd down over the slant, it works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
One thing we do now, he's going to get his catches. So if they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Boy, getting this into the hands of Higgins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Start throwing the football 4 for 4 on this opening drive. Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Burrow will throw on the slant complete to Green. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route. And what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off. Usually after about 3 to 4 steps, it cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're going to on 3rd down. That sets up a 1st and goal.
This passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate. Got the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage, but now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be a pinpoint here.
So I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has to feel like a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Driven down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
3rd and goal. Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A.J. Green. There to make the ground. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive when he throws a touchdown pass.
You get real confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look at them elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our game.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's finished off with a 6-0 touchdown. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator said right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
Now Jones throwing on first down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The sack by Marcus Hunt.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they get after them early.
So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. A first down carry for Barkley. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And his throw is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And that'll make it 3rd down. And that would give you off target and incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the midfield strike, they look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this run.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive is going pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones, that's complete to Slayton. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good edge steam going.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he will have a Giants first down. They needed 5 there on 4. Winds up getting 7. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Throwing on 1st down, Jones. Now he's flushed out left, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second down and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
This is what brain remembers. When I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Cano back out there now for the kickoff. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. All right, let's focus now on Giovanni Bernard. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He'll throw from the gun toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 2nd down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Joe Mixon. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Bengals on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. This pass complete to Higgins. And they get it down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
He's going to drop this one down to Bernard. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, Burrow. The kicker here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. He fires one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now Dion Lewis to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Here's Jones throwing after the interception. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jones. Caught right side, Tate. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And they'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup at 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones to Barkley on the check down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. They'll start it at the 4-7, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. Nice bombs away right there. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We just watched a strong first half out of the rookie from LSU. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Giants set to get the football, but they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And New York set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he's upended after a gain 2 out to the 27. You know, despite the scoreline, I don't think gotta like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. But he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And unable to get downhill there, so take this up to about the 37. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes.
Well, hopefully the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jones to Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 43. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. On the draw, this is Barkley. And they'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Following the pickup at 4, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete left side to Shepard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Clock keeps moving.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. He's got daylight. The 40, the 30, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV.
Big Burger, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there. And what a kickoff.
Why is it? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on those plays.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. New York ready to go again offensively. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, hey, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last night didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes defense makes a good play too.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
But it's not time to get him established. But in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Jones throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Now he'll let it go deep left side, and that's caught inside the 35. And he will have the Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and lead the game out that way.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacks back at the 31. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. From the gun, Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 down from the 10. Now Saquon Barkley. A little 3-6 in. Done a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
But they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short game. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The Giants on 3rd down. They have been superb, 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. It's Daniel Jones finding Evan Ingram. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put it into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
It worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Gano now, following the touchdown, here to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Ready to go on offense, out come the Bengals. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We got to attack them. We got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place, so essentially 4 timeouts.
They have to be aggressive here.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're looking to throw the football. Swing, slant, quick outs, things they consider safe.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Able to find Higgins. And they got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Not only they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Mixon powering forward, and he works free. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. So from inside to 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. First carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position. And obviously, a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of the sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have? It's going to keep us in a good spot. No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal, blow up these scores. If we score a touchdown, great. But that's not what you're really playing for.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run with Mixon. But he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. That was a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gott. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.
You guys have it. The Bengals winners over the Giants 21-15. The end of stream might be back for another live stream later on. So, yeah, I'll be back later.